morning folks, and welcome to the Happy Hooker YouTube channel. This morning we've launched out of Craster Harbour. It is now 3:31 in the morning. We're just anchored up at the side of, flick my lights on, you'll be able to see. We're anchored up, in fact we're tied off to Newton Buoy, just waiting for the tide to go. This morning I've got Tommy the Turd with me. That's not very nice, Tommy. He's a turd, isn't he? That's why he's called Tommy the Turd. The aim for today is cod primarily. Cod and more cod. Maybe a ling if there is any here. And I'm, excuse me, and I'm going to try for a taupe as well. But while we're waiting for the tide to run, it's cup of tea time. Yes. I'm going to switch off now, and when we start fishing, I'll switch back on and hopefully show you a load of fish that we catch and a load of things to do. Right guys, we've tied. Oh you bugger. I have got a fish on. The fish at the rod just gone round with a big boing. I don't know what it is, doesn't feel very big. We're still tied to Newton Buoy. Got something on. Let's see what it is. Come on, you mother. I was trying to set the shad rod up, because as soon as it comes light I will be going on the shads and having a drift about over this big reef. And there we go. We have nice little coddy. Nice codling. There we go folks, first little codling. It's only a tiny little thing, but it makes a nice change from pollock and coalies and stuff like that what we always get on the west coast. Back you go. I get on with tying my shad on now. It's just about coming light enough now to start presenting a shad through over a big reef. I will show you the big reef what we're going over in a minute. It could be light enough, it could be just not light enough, we'll see, but it's only going to get lighter in it. The way I've set this up is I've got my Kenzaki 1220. I've got a homemade boom which I've made out of a wire course hanger, plastic coated wire course hanger. Got a lead weight on the bottom of it there, a little knob on the top so I can put it onto a swivel, and then I've tied some amnesia £20 about 4 to 5 foot down to, if I can get it off without tangling it all, down to a nice orange sidewinder, little shad. All I'm going to do is let it go down to the bottom. As soon as my weight hits, I'll reel up twice or 3 times, depending on how snaggy it is, and come through with the tide and let the fish boing along the bottom. And hopefully we will get a fish. And I better pull my pants up first because I'm losing them. Take these off in a minute. As soon as it gets a little bit warmer, I'll take them off. There we go. And down it goes. There's not much flow yet, which will give the fish plenty of time to see the shad. Won't be skitting past them too quick. So I've just hit bottom now, lift up, 1 reel, 2 reels, 3 I'm going to start with, and just lift up and down, simple as that. We are climbing a hill very, very steadily. We set off, I think we set off in about 60 foot of water. We're already up to, the time I'll be speaking to you, we've come up 10 foot already. So we're climbing a big mountain. So if I do feel that weight touch the bottom, another 2 winds. Oh, as just felt the shad catch the bottom then. Let's see how many shads I can lose today. Tommy's using the feathers. I've just touched bottom then, so 1, 2. Tommy's setting off on the feathers. I think he's got bait on them as well. See if we can pick a mackerel up or some corlies or whatever's there. But using feathers is a good indicator as to what fish are actually here. You tend to get the smaller ones, but it lets you know what's there and what's not. I think we're coming up on a shoal or something now. High up in the water. You see him, Tommy, on the finder? That's got to be a shoal. It's got to be. I've got a fish on. Fish on. First shot through. Not a monster, but it's a fish. Look at that bait. Look at that big ball of bait fish there, Tommy. This more than likely will be a little codling. There we go. A cod. Probably £1.5, you reckon, Tommy?
Yeah.
A nice little cod. Not big enough to keep. Now, if it was on the northwest coast, the anglers over there would be taking that for the pan. But there's a pile of fish there. Why are you not hitting fish there? I don't know. They'd be taking that for the pan. But for me, on this coast, on the east coast, that's too small. So back he goes. And away he goes. Now I could just drop back down again and repeat. Are you in? I'm going to guess I'm a corlies then. 1, 2, 3.
Yep, it's a collie.
I will be taking that bait off me. Come on.
Oh, it's a better one.
Hey, Tommy's just hit a better cod here. Have a look, Tommy. Steady on, lad.
Love dancing.
Oh, I'm out of it. Oh no, I'm out. I did hit a snag, but I'm alright. We're out of it. That's a little bit better, isn't it? Is it going in the box, that one, Tommy?
Yeah, if you can keep hold of that one.
Yeah. Good couple of pound in it.
Yeah, that's what she's eating.
What? Sundays.
So hook on that and throw it back in.
Oh yeah, you can get some on that. And that was on the feathers, folks. Going to try a different coloured shad in a second.
What is that?
Huh?
What is that?
Is it a goby?
I don't know.
Oh, look. Looks like a goby.
Anyone knows what that is? You can make a comment on the bottom. Let her know. I'll keep that with a bit of baiting.
Oh, a 6-inch. Oh, we're in. We're in. We've got a fish on, folks. Has that camera gone off? No, it's still on. No, it's still on. It's still on. That's not a bad one. Not big enough for the pan, but in all fairness, that probably is legal size to take. But I'm not doing. I want better ones. What's your thought? We're just trying over a different part of the reef and it seems to be paying dividends. Thank you, Neil Rutherford. Straight on the mark where you said. We will be moving up to Sunderland Boy in a bit. We will give it a go. I was talking to my mate Neil the other day. He was out here last weekend and he said it fished a bit poor up at the next mark. But just because it fished poor the day he was out doesn't necessarily mean it'll fish poor the day we are out. So it's worth going having an hour up there. It's only 4 mile away. Just coming through a massive shoal of what look like small coalies. Just hoping there's some better fish mixed in with them. Straight in. Wow, look at that for a shoal. I can feel them all pecking at this bloody at my shad. Stop it, you little shit.
Practically jumped out the water then.
We've got a fish on. It's not very big. I think I might have fouled out one of these coalies. Yeah. Oh no, it's took it fair and square in the gob. That's took a 6-inch. I'm just going to show you this, folks. Let me just take this fish off. Look at this, bloody, look at this. Now that is what you call a shoal of coalies. Put it on, just on Finder. There you go. All this here, that is all fish. Problem I've got now is I've got to get through them fish and hope to find some better fish at the bottom of them, feeding on them. I think that's about the most coalies I've ever seen in one spot, ever. That's ridiculous. We're still up on top of that mountain. We've dropped down it. That's a fish. That's a fish.
Have you got one?
I've got one at last. Only back a bit.
Shad.
Eh?
You're on the pink one.
Come on. It's a secret. I'm on the big pink. Nothing special. It's a codlin. They're just not big enough, are they?
No.
Took it right down.
When you look at the size of the shad, it's tough as well.
I've got another fish on. Feels a bit lively this actually. Don't know what it is. Oh, having a pull back feel. I think I've hooked something up its arse, to be honest. Oh no, fair and square in its gob. Same stamp again. We've just moved on to a bit of a deeper part of the reef, just to see if there's any better fish, if any at all, because sometimes they're in the deeper water. This part of the reef's like, I think we set off at 80 foot, 82. And we're climbing up an hill now. We're up to. Oh, I've just touched bottom and I've got a fish on. Have I? Yeah, we've got a fish on, but it's not big. Huh? As soon as I hit that side of the hill, boing. This might be the spot, guys. Up she comes, and it's a little tiny codlin. Jesus Christ.
The small one.
Yeah, look where it's hooked. Right through the top of its bleeding nose. Shad's nearly bigger than it. So it's obviously had a go at it. Come off, you bugger. Oh, that feels a little bit better, guys. Someone's been pecking at that. Ah, bloody hell, have I come off? Well, I thought it'd come off then. It's nothing, it's the same again, it's nothing special. How far over that? Got plenty of time, Anna. Plenty of time. Let's have a look at you. It's having a knob, doesn't it? Oh, is it pan-sized? Tommy.
Get a filth out of it. Just.
We'll leave it for now. Seems a bit plenty of them about. If I'm running short of fillets later, then I might knock one or two. But I would rather have something slightly bigger. So we are catching fish, just got the bigger ones, are we? What are we in? 70. We've just drifted over to another piece of the, another bit of the reef. And as soon as we got to it, bump, straight into a fish. Now, like same again, nothing special. But it's a fish. Climbing the right bloody hill here. I have changed shad colour to see if I can get anything better. They just all seem to be the same bloody stamp, don't they?
Yeah.
Fish on, guys, just changed to a pink shad. A smaller one, a 4-inch one. Fish on. Same again, same stamp. Not very big. But it's a fish. And we like catching fish. Tommy's fault, making a cup of tea. Same stamp again. They're getting smaller. Beautiful looking fish, aren't they? Nice. Allegedly, these cod on the east coast are different to the cod that we get on the west coast. I don't know how true it is, but apparently we have our own breed of cod on that coast, and these are different. These are different. What would you call it? They're a same fish, different speed. I don't bloody know. A different type. I'll find the words in a minute. He makes a good cup of sludge, our Tommy does. Oh. It does when you're not choking on it. Stop. Now, this one's either a bit better or it's hooked up its arse. Feels a bit better.
Is it pulling?
Not really, no. I think it's hooked up its arse. It's pulling a bit now. Going a bit now. Have a look at you. Yeah. Oh no, it's in its gob. It's in its mouth. That one could be a candidate for the pan. What do you reckon, Tommy?
That's better.
Is that for the pan?
Yeah.
We'll look it first. It's still small then. Its head's bigger than its body. What do you reckon?
Nah.
No, I don't reckon either. Sorry folks.
Looks better than it is. Looks better first time out of the water.
And I know I keep saying it, but we are going over to Northumberland, boy. We'll get an hour before the tide turns on it. Then when the tide turns, I think it might be butty time.
Oh yeah. I'm awake now.
And I forgot my poo bucket. So there might be a tiger stripe outside at the boat in a bit. Well, we've just come over to Northumberland, boy, now. We're about to have the first drift through. Let's see if we can get any fish, and if we can get any better fish, it'd be nice. Worth a go, innit? Oh, that's a charter, I think. I remember right, that's a charter, that. That's a charter, I think. We usually do alright on this Northumberland, boy. But Neil said it weren't fishing right well the other day, so... But that's the other day. We'll see. Now this reef isn't as forgiving for losing shads as that other reef. So expect the earth to be a little bit blue as I start to lose all my kits. I might have a bang at that then already. Only just dropped it in. And we shall slowly drift over the reef. Let's see what goes. Oh, we're in straight away, and that feels that's half decent. That straight away, Tommy.
Yep.
There we go. That's pulling back a bit. Swap my hands. That's what we wanted. Not massive, but it's better than what we've been getting, I think. Oh yes, that's a bonny fish. That's a bit better. And well, actually, it's better than what we've been getting, but it's not brilliant. We want bigger ones really. And it swallowed that shad straight down again. Come on, you bugger. There we go. Are you in then, Tommy?
No, just got to the bottom, making sure they don't get snagged.
There we go. Am I going to keep him? We'll let him go. Put up a bit more of a scrap. It's shite all over my boat, the scruffy bugger. Oh. Get another one. Do some head nodding. They all feel better at first. And that's on a 6-inch blue and white shad. The sand eel sidewinder. Same sort of size again. Was it a bit better? Going in the pan, that one. Yeah, we'll take him for the pan. Not too bad. What are them? In fact, I'll weigh one of them and then we'll know what they are. Stop falling over everything. Over here somewhere. There they are. Stop it. Right. Let's have a look what it actually weighs. Oh, won't be a great deal of weight, I would have thought. 0. Look him up under there. £2, £2, 3 ounce, just big enough. Well folks, that's a first for me. I'm over at Sea Houses. Tommy's just picked a decent sized dab up on the feathers. Never seen one of them over here yet. Bye. Well done, Tommy. What is it, Tommy? 3 callies. I do have a cod on. Cod on! Nothing special again. I do like fishing. On the candy red, or sort of losing the will to live with it. I didn't think I was going to get out on it. Lo and behold, comes a little cod. Seem a little better stamped than over there. I'm still not good enough for the pan, I don't think. Back down to the deeps. Well, we're on our way back, making our way back to the van now. I've just dropped the line down. I must have hit this on head. Took it instantly. Feels a nice fish. Probably no better than the ones we've been having all day. Pretty much the story of the day. Are you having that? It's a tiny little collie. Oops. much underneath, so it felt like it was about £100. Oh, you bugger. Rubbish. Yeah. Right, folks, we have. Let me just show you this. Watch his beak. Gentle, gentle, be gentle. Right, you pulling his neck. Alright, we have a gannet here. He seems to be struggling flying. I think he had a bit of fuck off. I think he had a bit of line stuck round his leg. He didn't seem to be able to fly proper, so we've grabbed him, give him a checking over, and he seems alright, so I'm afraid back he goes. Off he goes. He's swimming alright now, isn't he? Yeah. It looks like he's swimming a lot better now. Yeah, he seemed to be he seemed to not be able to fly. He seemed to not be able to fly, and he was swimming round in circles. He couldn't swim straight. Well, as you can see, I've just had a good look at him, grabbed him, put him in the net, and he seems to be swimming off all right now. I do like my birds. Yeah, I did feed him some coalies first though. We fed him some coalies while we had a look at him, while we weighed him up, see what we're up with him. I thought he had some lime wrapped round his leg, but it didn't. There was nothing there. But it's, like I say, seems to have buggered off. He seems to be swimming straight now, not just swimming in circles. Beautiful, beautiful bird. That's one big nasty beak, that is. Anyway, folks, we're just about done now. The story of the day is cod. No, nothing bigger than £2.5. Loads of them, loads of good fun. Been busy with it all day. We're having another half an hour. We're going to head back in because I'm absolutely bollocks, and I can see Tommy's dying on his feet. If you like the channel, you like what you see, please do press the subscribe button. It won't cost you a penny to do so. Absolutely free. So until next time, ta-da for now.